Okay, nerds, leave your feelings at the door, because it's mob time.
All right. What's up, everybody? And welcome back to Versus Tuesday, brought to you by the Blurred Mob. I'm your host, Foop, and I'm joined today by the full mob. We got Ralph, Ryan, Antoine, and King G. So what's up, everybody? Unfortunately, there's something wrong with the Twitch broadcast. I tried to fix it while the pre-show was going on. The software that we're using, just don't want to connect. So unfortunately, we'll be streaming this episode only on Facebook Live and YouTube. So follow it if you follow us on Twitter. Check out the link to all of our streaming services and just check out those other two. Sorry about that for all my Twitch watchers. But if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure to like this video.
You said Facebook twice.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Hey man, this Twitch thing got me all discombobulated. I was like, why it don't work?
Did you turn off the Discord link to Twitch so if anybody clicks on the link tree, they won't accidentally click on that one?
Nah, I can do that now. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't working.
All right, but I didn't mean to mess up your intro. You already messed it up, so
I already messed it up at this point.
Why are you throwing shade? It's too early.
No, I was just communicating. I didn't mean for it to be shady.
You want communicating well.
Communication is important.
But as usual, make sure you guys check us out on our link trees, linktr.ee/the Blurred Mob, and we also have the Blurred Mob Pod releases that has a list of our recently released episodes. So make sure you check that out. If you're watching today's Versus Tuesday, make sure you use our hashtag Join the Mob Nerds and let us know how you're feeling about the discussion as we move through this episode. We got a couple comments. The Dark Sage, we in here. What's up, Sage? He's also said we need that Ko-fi link pinned to the top of the chat. We'll start doing that. But a couple of announcements before we announce today's Versus Tuesday topic. The first announcement is from this day going forward, all of our Versus Tuesdays are going to be live. Before we were doing a mix between pre-recorded Versus Tuesdays and live streams, just letting everybody know that everything is going to be live from now on, which means you may get more of this full mob action. So that was the first announcement. Second announcement is that we're limiting our Versus Tuesday to twice a month. We don't have it's going to be bi-weekly or whatever. We're going to do at least 2 Versus Tuesdays a month, so make sure you follow us on our social media channels so you can get the updates from when we are doing a Versus Tuesday episode. So Dark Sage said, love to see the whole gang here. You know, we had to pull up for the first Versus Tuesday back.
Yeah.
So today's topic is pick one character to protect you while the rest will try to kill you. Our options are Superman, Omni-Man, Homelander, and All Might. We've changed up the rules a little bit, so if this is your first time listening to Versus Tuesday, let me explain that out. So each person has 60 seconds to explain their choice. After everybody completes their 60 seconds, the mob will go into a 10-minute rebuttal phase. After the 10 minutes are over, the debate is done. We will reveal the audience choice after the rebuttal phase, and then we will do a 15-minute response to the poll results and answer or respond to any audience comments. Just trying to keep the episode under an hour, so hopefully this works out and we don't go on a tangent. So, just to, warm up the room, how y'all boys feeling? How we feeling about the topic?
You
Doing
rubbing
pretty
some
good.
lotion on? Is that why you doing that?
It don't sound like it. It sound like
It sounds
Yeah,
like she's trying to start a fire.
skin sounded kind of dry. You got
I'm trying
eczema.
Eczema.
I don't know. It just sounds a little rough.
Oh goodness.
Not be ableist, Ryan. Let's not talk about people with eczema.
ooh.
Right.
You
I
really
feel
can't
pretty
talk
good.
about
Ryan,
nobody
it's
with
moisturizing.
no disabilities.
I already know I got a speech impediment.
He loved doing this.
I can't say my S is right. Nicki Minaj is an ableist. She made fun of me. You right. You right.
I thought we were here to have Versus Tuesday.
No, gal.
I thought this was a
Your
classy
idol.
party.
Your idol is
Nah.
ableist. Your idol is ableist.
I thought this was a class.
Thought this was a classy party.
Oh, now we changing the subject.
Oh, now you want to talk about my idol, but you was scared to invite me to that little Versus Tuesday y'all had when you was downplaying her.
I
So we
wasn't scared. I
It's
wasn't
all right. We're
scared.
gonna move on. This
Somebody
ain't the
said
versus
they-
today.
Wrong
Someone said they
versus.
didn't have a
Wrong
spot in their
versus.
Wrong
room.
verses.
Someone-
Wrong verses.
Because I would have ate you up, and you know that. But
Someone
it's
said
all
they
right.
didn't have a spot in their room. That's all. That's what I heard. That's why they didn't want to do it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yikes.
Can we move on to where?
Yeah, we gonna move. All right, y'all. So the order that we're going to go in is gonna go Ron, Ralph, me, Antoine, and King G. Just reminding you boys that you do have 60 seconds to state your case, but you don't have to use the whole 60 seconds. So as I'm running the timer, if you get to the end, just let me know. I'll cut it off. We'll move on to the next person. All right, we're gonna start with Ryan. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
All right, my choice was not based on powers or strengths. I am not a death battle watcher. At least I ain't watched in a minute. And I picked Omni-Man for a couple of reasons. If anybody is going to be my enemy, I hope it's Superman and All Might, because I doubt they'll kill me. That's honestly my biggest thing for why I said I want them to be on the enemy side. And when it comes to Omni-Man, he does show loyalty to his homeland. So I think if he had a good reason to protect me, he would actually protect me. In comparison to Homelander, never watched The Boys, but when I did my research, he don't care about the folks he's supposed to protect. He kind of really selfish. So if he's that selfish, how can I expect him to protect me? They all got similar powers. I don't know who would win in a fight, but I could see a Homelander attacking his teammates if those three are on the team, and I could see Superman or All Might putting me in jail versus cutting my head off, in comparison to if Omni-Man was my enemy. So I want Omni-Man to be my protector from the other three. That is my debate.
All right. Ryan kicked us off with Omni-Man. So we're moving on to Ralph. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
I have to go with Omni-Man mainly because Homelander, he's similar to Omni-Man, but he's not Omni-Man. Omni-Man is a lot more worse than him. He has better powers than Homelander. His weaknesses are a lot less than Homelander's as well. Superman, we already know Superman's weakness is kryptonite, along with Lois Lane. So if Omni-Man can get Lois Lane, it's a wrap for him. If you want to move on to All Might, that man already has a growing weakness every time he uses powers. So Omni-Man is just going to outlast him in the fight. I don't see neither three of them beating Omni-Man in a fair fight at all. Even in a 1-on-1, 1v3, they're not going to win. So I rest my case.
All right. So Ralph,
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man going 2 for 2. All right, it's on me, and I messed up the timer again. I guess it wouldn't be a versus Tuesday if I didn't fuck up this time. That's tradition.
Ryan, why you so serious? Relax. Why you serious?
Calm down.
Relax.
Calm down.
Ryan looking like, don't tell me to calm down.
He said get your business. Calm
You can't hear me because
down.
then it's in the kids' bar.
Ready for violence.
Oh man. But 60 seconds on me. 3, 2, 1. It was a hard choice. I had 2 choices. It was between Omni-Man and Superman. But the determining factor is, what would it come down to? If somebody had to do the deed, who was going to do the deed? And it was going to have to be Omni-Man. I just, if it came down to the 3 of them and Omni-Man had to take them down one by one, he's gonna do it. I feel like Superman is going to try to find another way around it. I feel like while he protected me, he going to try to protect other civilians, and then it gets muddy right there. All Might can't fly, so I took him out. And then Homelander, I'm not choosing him. He's not right. He's not right. So I'm picking Homelander. He's not right. So I'm at it. Based on that, I'm gonna have to go Omni-Man. I'm sorry.
This is why we need a guest, because then the verses will be over. No point in it being live.
We got 2 more people yet.
We got 2 more
Don't
people.
hold out yet. So Omni-Man is 3 for 3. Let's see if Antoine and King G gonna add some razzle dazzle.
Antoine gonna follow suit with y'all. That's just what he do. Look at his face.
Please get off my camera.
Well, we got 60 seconds on the clock for Antoine. 3, 2, 1.
I unfortunately also chose Omni-Man. To beat this dead horse, Omni-Man is ruthless. Superman was my second choice, but like Ralph said, he has his weaknesses when it comes to like kryptonite and all that. So he might be strong, but you can take him down. Also, he's too nice. He's not gonna like Foop said, he's not gonna do the deed. I need Omni-Man because it's gonna be on site. He's gonna take you out. If you give him an inch, he's gonna take a mile, and you're gonna be dead. All Might, he might be good when it comes to throwing bows, close combat, but anything else, if anybody take off flight, that's gonna be it for him. And then Homelander, he just ain't right in the mind, and he gonna been to kill me. I'm over here cheering for him. Go Homelander, and he to turn around and zap me with a laser, and there we go. Now what we doing? So I ain't nah.
We gotta title the episode "Go Home, Homelander."
Yes.
We should have made this a pick out of 5 and threw Goku with somebody up in here. This 4 people.
We should have put Saitama in here.
Somebody.
Man,
I already see how this is gonna go.
It was a hard choice.
Y'all. I see what is the road we finna take, and I'm finna buckle up, and I'm ready for all 4 of y'all.
Okay. I mean, we don't even know your choice yet, but okay.
Let's go. So we on King G. Omni-Man is currently 4 for 4. I think for the rebuttal, I think I want to switch it up a bit, but let's see what King G does. All right. We got 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
So who I'm picking is All Might, the symbol of peace, because y'all looked over 2 of the biggest things that'll be a factor in this fight. Power level, because in All Might's prime, his power level didn't stop. He didn't cap nowhere. He kept going and going and going. And mental stability. Omni-Man is a fucking basket case. The other Homelander is a basket case. Superman, he, like you said, he focused on Lois and the civilians. So I feel like All Might has the power level and the mental stability to get me where I need to go. Omni-Man gonna flip out. Homelander gonna flip out because that shit going his way. So now he's turning on everybody. So them 2, now it's just Superman. But All Might pull out some kryptonite, they go Superman. So I feel like All Might's power level and his mental stability is what's gonna take everybody else down.
Okay. So we got one vote for All Might. So just looking into the comments before we get to the 10-minute rebuttal. We got Say said, but if we were to put them even playing field, meaning they could kill and no restrictions, he'll choose Superman. Who would y'all choose if each character had no restrictions? Wouldn't be any civilians near, just you on Earth by yourself with the person protecting you. Who would y'all pick? Deanna Harper says she agrees with King G. All Might just wouldn't let you get hurt. The Dark Sage said All Might's biggest weakness is the
Hey, none of the people strong enough to administer that gut punch. Though Omni-Man, Homelander, or Superman cannot punch All Might. They're hard enough for the gut.
Are we saying?
And I stand on that. They're not strong enough for that.
I
They not
feel
strong enough for that. It took a
I don't
nigga with
know.
I don't
several
feel like
words.
Mr. Potato
That nigga
Head,
had
aka
two
Alpha
words.
One, is stronger than Superman and the rest of them.
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
think
All
so.
like he
Might, All
is.
Might is a human being. Well, you know
All
what?
Might's, but All Might's power level it doesn't
We
count.
gon'
His power
We get to
grows
the rebuttal.
with confidence.
We'll
You
get
know,
to the
as the
rebuttal.
threat
okay.
goes up, his
The
power level
power
goes
of
up.
confidence.
Like what?
I got you
Did
one.
y'all
I got
not
you
watch
one.
the show?
All
I
right,
got you one on one. I got you one on one
Here we
We
in the
can
go.
go
rebuttal,
one on one
Here we
Galvin.
go.
anytime. Let's go.
I got
Let's
you. I
good.
got you. I got
All
you.
right. Here we go. We about to get into the rebuttal. What I'm about to put in the chat is the Google form to the voting poll. So while you're in the audience, while you're listening to the 60 seconds, put your votes in and let us know how you feel. After the 10 minutes, we will reveal the audience vote and do a 15-minute response to that.
Can I vote?
Sure, Galvin.
I'm gonna go
Sure,
spice it
Galvin.
up.
But while we're taking this commercial break, so as y'all clicking on the link, y'all thinking over everybody's 60 seconds. Like I said, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure to like the video. Unfortunately, we cannot make it to Twitch today, so I apologize. We'll get that figured out for the next live stream. And if you're watching the episode, make sure you use our hashtag #JoinTheMobNerds and let us know how you're feeling so far. So, just going through the rundown, we got a 4v1. Ron, Ralph, myself, and Antoine chose Omni-Man, while King G chose All Might. So I got 10 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
Let me just tell y'all something.
Hold on,
Everybody
hold
keep talking
Let him make his
about
case.
Let him go.
how he got punched in his stomach, but did y'all forget that he whooped that nigga ass right after that with that same hole in his stomach?
He
Like,
did.
what are y'all talking about?
The only reason I didn't pick All Might is because All Might can't fly. If one of them was to
Fly,
pick
what
up,
they gonna do? Fly
I'm
away and do
telling
what?
you, I'm about to tell.
All Might is human. If they go to space, he can't breathe.
That's what I'm saying. If Superman, Homelander, or Omni-Man picks this man up and zoots him into space, because they all got super speed, and they zoop him
what
up
I'm
into
saying
space,
is, y'all gonna
he's
think
done.
y'all think All Might is gonna let them do that though?
There's three of them.
You don't think
All
they're not
Might
strong
is
enough
three
to
of
do that?
them.
It's 3 of them.
Do you think All Might just gonna let that happen?
I'm saying it's
y'all
3
talking
of
about
them.
one
three,
person
y'all,
that
It's
can't
what
three.
y'all
fly.
missing is All Might's strengths go up as the threat goes up. So y'all think his strength is not gonna go up when he got to fight 3
Okay,
super
but
niggas?
Superman can go get some sunlight while the other
Superman
two
go
hold him
fly to
down
the
and get
sun. So
stronger.
while
First of all,
All Might,
Superman already got hit with kryptonite. He laid down. Ain't nobody playing with him. That's
where
gonna
they
be
get the
everybody's
kryptonite
first
from?
move. That's gonna be everybody's
They
first
get
move.
I just feel like
Overweight.
kryptonite.
What cave you
You
finna
just
dig
can't
in
buy
and get
kryptonite
kryptonite?
out the store. Like kryptonite is his
Then-
weakness, but you can't go to the CVS and buy
Then
no
y'all talking about
kryptonite.
Homelander selfish. Omni-Man just as selfish as Homelander. Omni-Man don't give a
So-
fuck about Earth.
He's
I
mentally
was just about to
unstable.
say that too.
He was loyal to the Viltrunites, which is why if he has a reason to protect you, his loyalty would go
My-
You
convert
ain't no
to you.
Viltrumite. I'm
My
sorry.
thing
You ain't no
about Omni-Man.
Viltrumite.
So this is my thing between Omni-Man and Superman. It was the morality perspective. So Superman, if he's gonna protect you, this man is gonna protect you. He's gonna lay his life down because he sees you as, important. If Omni-Man just decides that, this Earth bitch, why am I protecting
fit
her?
Earth.
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
in the middle of the
through.
fight. Like, what's
I'm
that?
through.
Right,
I'm
what's stopping him
through.
from making that
But
mental snap? Like, why am I fighting for this nigga?
My thing though is that Omni-Man going through the 3 of them, if he just goes at them, like if he's in there, gives them no room to breathe, I think he could do it. But if he lets Superman go to the sun, All Might get his shit together, and Homelander do whatever that he needs to do, I think he's going to abandon mission. I'm being serious.
And All Might ain't no killer. That was my whole thing. All Might ain't willing to kill, and neither is Superman. Unless
Superman go 2 ways. So my other thing with Superman is that Superman goes 2 ways. You could kill some people, and Superman just gets like super depressed, and he just feel like he can't do it, and he just might let you kill him. But he might go the other route in Justice Superman, and then what? But
But
I just didn't feel like I
I'm
could
gonna
take
think
that
about it.
chance.
I'm gonna think about it in a way it's like they ain't worried about none of they morals ain't nobody morals stopping them. It's just these folks throwing
Unrestricted.
bows. It's all four of them against each other. I put my hand in the ring for Superman. I give him that, especially if we just on some distant planet and ain't nobody got no kryptonite or nothing like that.
If we on a distant planet, I'm giving it to Soups.
I'm giving it
I'm
to
giving
Superman.
it
I'm
to
giving it to
Soups.
Superman. He
If
got
we on
it.
a
He got it.
distant planet
If,
and Lois called him up and he was like, "Baby, you know what? Get him." I'm going.
no, for real, yeah. If Lois Lane ain't nowhere around, and Sheena gave him the
I'm
motivation,
going
I'm going for
Soups because
Superman.
it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be between Soups and Omni-Man. I honestly, at the end of it, I think it might come down to Soups and Omni-Man.
That's gonna be
But if we throw in the morality perspective, I think Superman is going to fight harder for my life than Omni-Man. But I think if it came down to doing the deed, Omni-Man's gonna go for it. 100%. He's not even gonna think about it.
And the thing is, you also got to say it's the other three against your protector, and they're protecting you, so you're the target. My whole thing is, if I'm anybody's target, I'd rather be Superman and All Might's target. That's my whole thing.
But
because at least I know they won't try to execute me. So my whole safety, I'm thinking about what's best for me. Homelander, he deadly. But
I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first.
That's shut up.
Look, the only thing who's gonna protect you.
The only thing with Superman though, is that I would need Omni-Man to handle them up front. With Superman, unless Omni-Man hides me in an underground basement made of lead, Superman's gonna find me regardless. The man has X-ray vision, thermal heat vision. Like there is nowhere you can hide from this man if he really wants to get to you.
If you in your corner huffing and puffing, he coming to you.
If
you panicking, he coming to you. It's over with.
I mean, Homelander's the same way.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. It's still two good guys who, if they get me and I'm like, oh, you know what? I give up, cuff me, and they're gonna actually do it. Spank on the wrist.
Yeah,
if Omni-Man and Homelander, the two enemies, they're gonna slice my head off. I'm human.
I think if it came with the restriction, if we're taking the characters as is, yes. But if they were like, you can't live, I don't care who you got protecting you, I think All might go for it before Superman do. I think Superman may try like 16 different ways, but I think if it really came push to shove, I think All might put a hole in your chest.
I'm gonna tell All Might I need saving, or I'm gonna snatch a piece of his hair and eat it myself, and I'll get
you gotta pull a Deku, like you gotta pull a strong Deku for him.
Swallow all that shit.
You gotta pull a strong Deku, but like, I need Omni-Man.
He kidnapped me.
I'm just going for like if it came down to doing the deed, Omni-Man not gonna think about it. If I can keep him long enough for him to just be in the mindset, you know, like this is my mission, I'm gonna do my mission and do it, he gonna do it. But it comes with the risk that if Homelander, All Might, and Superman bring the heat, he may just leave me for dead. And if Superman and All Might don't take it, Homelander go take it.
I'm gonna tell All Might I need a hero, and Omni-Man kidnap me if it get to that point. If he start losing, I'm turning tail. That's all it is. That's all.
Not a manipulator.
Turning tail.
I need a hero for Omni-Man anyway, because I feel like it's gonna be tough for me. I feel like he's gonna bail anyway, because fighting all three of them. We got All Might, Superman, and Homelander. He's gonna bail. That's gonna be too much heat on him. Like
the only thing that I could think about that may keep him is that he had to essentially do the same thing to survive on his planet. You remember that backstory in Invincible when they was like they basically had to fight for their lives, like it was either killed or be killed.
Yeah.
So it's like he's used to this. This ain't new. This might just be another trend.
And here's another thing. Omni-Man is used to fighting multiple people on his level because he went against Viltrumite. One thing about the rest of them, All Might only fought with what? Endeavor? Some Namus? Superman, Fu, give me a little bit of background, but how many other aliens from his planet has
he fought a bunch of Doomsdays.
He done fought a couple of Doomsdays? What about Homelander?
Not at his level.
What about Homelander? I ain't watched The Boys.
So
no.
Homelander,
Homelander ain't falling
Homelander
like
struggles with Billy Butcher and the crew. He struggles with Starlight. He struggles with getting past breast milk. Apparently,
And
I forgot that's his
and
weakness.
and that's
Yeah.
and that's
the
what I'm
man
saying.
lacks intelligence. He acts without even trying to think first. So
I
if
just don't think
Omni-Man can get
Omni-
his mind messed up, it's over for him.
I just don't
He's
think
done.
Homelander gonna take me seriously as a protector. I just don't think he gonna take me seriously. Something's gonna go wrong. He gonna get mad and he gonna leave. He did the same thing with the people on that plane. He tried to save them folks
Yeah.
on that
He
plane.
did.
Some went
He
wrong
did.
that he ain't like.
Yeah.
He hurt somebody, and he was like, you know what? Just gotta drop it.
No,
Bye.
we're just gonna drop the plane.
I
That's
just
it.
don't trust him with my life. I'm sorry.
See, that's my thing. Omni-Man got that killer instinct. He got experience fighting people on his level. Compared to everybody else, he got the most.
I just have to keep him involved enough for him to
Exactly.
see my life is valuable. But that's also a risk, which is why I would just go Superman, because I don't have to tell him that. I don't have to prove to Superman. I need
That's why I
to
think he
live.
ain't got to prove that
Here.
to All Might either. Shit, he just saving civilians. But I got a question: is Omni-Man indestructible like Superman and Homelander?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I remember him getting his ass whooped a lot in that show and bleeding. I don't remember seeing the other ones bleed as much as Omni-Man did.
You gotta hit Superman like super hard for him to bleed, but Superman can bleed without kryptonite. You just gotta go in.
You gotta rock his world.
You gotta rock his world. So rock it.
Another thing with the morality thing, if we're still playing that in the case, and Superman is your protector, Superman is going to be reluctant to kill the others. And now you got Omni-Man and Homelander on the enemy side.
And that's why
they're going to get shiesty. They're going to get real shiesty and try to kill you.
I also thought about, like, if Superman had to go super power up, it's like if Superman has to leave for any reason, I'm done.
And start tanning under the sun. Be like,
Right.
I'm done. If
coming
Superman
back.
has to leave for any reason, I'm
As soon
done.
as he take off to go get some sunlight, that's over.
yeah.
Exactly.
I was going to say, All Might gonna call Class 1A.
Deku.
Call in the
Now
cavalry.
he gonna call back up.
I would off myself if Deku had to protect me. I'm sorry. I don't trust him.
Now Deku gonna protect you though. Now for real, now that's who gonna be dedicated. I think he'll be more dedicated than Superman.
And while
I
he fight,
just
be
don't
gone
like-
because he is not gonna last long.
I just don't like Deku. I'm sorry. I'd rather take Bakugo.
I don't think I would pick Deku either. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I would. He got all them quirks he got, and he's starting to use them. Like y'all just be sleeping on the most lit.
I'm not.
Did somebody say
He doesn't
Bakugo?
use them well though. He hasn't gotten to the point where he's just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like he's still taking time to think about, should I use this quirk or should I use this quirk? He's trying to strategize, and I got 3 people trying to kill me. The strategy is not let me die. Strategy is don't let me die.
If All Might bring in Aizawa Sensei and he use his power, everybody kryptonite, then I'll mess with All Might. Shut them down and give me a knife. I'll handle it.
But
you
a
just let
racer
your eyes
head
get
can
dry.
only do it on quirks, not powers.
What's the difference between a quirk and a power?
I
though?
thought quirks
Isn't
and
that
powers are
quirk
the
is
same
a power?
thing. Quirks and superpowers the same thing.
Omni-Man's born with it, so it's not like a. It's not.
So it's a quirk.
I wouldn't think it'll be the same.
People are born with quirks, right?
But I wouldn't think it'll be the same because it's not on the same planet. How would he know how to shut down somebody else's quirk from a different planet?
I feel like we thinking too much into this.
I feel like
if quirks are superpowers, he can shut this down. That's what I'm seeing it. But while we rummaging through a little bit more discussion, I'm sending in the Google form again for people who missed it the first go round. Let's get a couple more votes in before we what am I trying to say? Reveal.
It's all right.
The audience vote.
Put your thing now, flipping in reverse.
You got it, food.
I get it. I'm talking too fast. Y'all got me. This is what
excited.
I wanted. We back.
It's our first verses in a minute. It's okay.
Yeah.
You can get excited.
We back. And give everybody a couple more minutes. Said, because if you're going by that logic, other worlds won't have kryptonite.
Kryptonian.
True.
Yeah.
That's
but I mean, even on Earth, like the riches of the rich can just get kryptonite like that. Like in the DC universe, as far as I know, the only 2 people who got kryptonite on hand is Batman and Lex Luthor. and they rich out the butthole.
Yeah.
Like you just can't go to your local CVS and pick up some kryptonite.
And that's your CBS.
Kryptonite pills.
So everybody's saying like his weakness kryptonite, but where are y'all getting it from?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Unless he protecting Jeff Bezos, you ain't getting no kryptonite.
And
Man,
unless you do some really in-depth research about what's going on with Superman, you're not getting the Lois Lane. You have to you have to do some very thorough research, watch some videos, and just be like, he saves that lady a lot. Let me go get her. But if it just came down to Superman just float out the sky and said, I want to fight you, ain't nobody going to get Lois.
You're right. He ain't gonna have time to
Ain't
find no
nobody coming to
kryptonite.
see you, Lotus.
But why they going to go get Lois? I'm gonna be dead. So you're right.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I have a question.
Yo.
Why is Homelander allergic to titty milk?
He's not allergic.
He's not allergic. He just loves it.
It's his weakness.
Yeah.
Like
he's very mentally.
He do anything for it.
You must want some.
You need to watch The Boys so you can understand.
He said, I'm piqued by this interest in breast.
He had an interest in it. He was interested. It wasn't a look of disgust. It was a look of interest. Like,
yeah.
I try to understand the world, and I want to understand why.
Ain't nothing realistic about that. That ain't part of the world. That is a TV show.
I didn't say it was realistic. I wanted to understand it.
He's mentally unstable. He was raised in a lab, so
yeah.
Something about that TV.
He doesn't get out a lot.
Yeah.
Ron, it's okay if you want some titty milk. That's perfectly normal. That's normal. I'm not judging you.
That's normal for who?
I'm a fully developed human being.
I mean, baby, what that mean? You drink cow milk? What are you saying? Like,
actually, human beings do need to stop drinking cow milk once they're fully grown.
Mm-hmm.
I drink almond milk.
Oh, Antoine.
All right, okay. And I drink chocolate milk. Next question. Next question. Not milk wars.
What's your favorite milk? Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream milk. They got that.
Yeah, I never had that. Oh, you sweet.
I've only had chocolate and strawberry.
We had chocolate, strawberry, white, and cookies and cream.
I ain't had no cookies and cream. It must have been before Michelle Obama.
It was after.
Oh God, she messed up.
When they got her out the office, it had to be because
they switched all the hot Cheetos with.
I had cookies and cream milk in high school.
I ain't had no cookies. I ain't had no cookies and cream.
Y'all ain't never had cookies and cream milk. Okay, question. Was y'all milk in the carton or in the little plastic little container?
The carton.
Mine would go back and forth.
It had a little plastic that you flip the top off.
See, y'all had
in private school.
No, public school. It was pink, chocolate, 2% white, 2% whole. And
we ain't had no cookies and cream.
Y'all had that much variety.
On the special days, we had
That's crazy.
Plastic. That was it.
And it was still, but
and it was so good. It was so good.
It wasn't no cookies and cream.
Man, I ain't had no cookies and cream.
We was drinking milk with hamburgers.
I wish I could pull up a picture and share my screen and show y'all.
Antoine, you right. Why couldn't they give us water? We drinking milk with hot dogs and chicken nuggets and unseasoned fries.
They got me a bottle of water at the cafeteria. I wasn't drinking that milk.
They make us pay for the water though, like a dollar.
And half of the time the milk wasn't cold, so y'all drinking hot milk and hamburgers.
Man, Michelle messed us up.
I can't be the only one that drunk
before Michelle.
Like America. Man. Comment if you ever had cookies and cream milk. America.
Say said we didn't have that. We ain't even have strawberry milk in high school now.
Oh wow!
He had less. He had 2% chocolate.
Sage, you grew up in the hood.
Not the churches.
Somebody looked at that truck and said, "Them babies ain't gonna drink no strawberry milk. Take that back." I told them to stop sitting that over here.
Well, I hate that y'all didn't get to experience the cookies and cream milk. It was nice.
I feel like I would have tried it.
It was good.
Had it would have been offered, I would have tried it.
No, it was just like it was the color if you like mix Oreos and milk and let it sit like that grayish.
That little grayish color.
Yeah, that's the color it was. Like it was good as fuck. Like they used to go up over that milk. Like
that sounded like it would have hit.
I can see that. But all right, y'all, let's bring it back in. I've gave the audience a little bit more time to put in their responses. So I'm gonna share my screen.
Everybody's scared gonna pick Omni-Man because they want to argue. I love to argue. And y'all not gonna tell me I might want to hear his business.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ha ha. Guess I don't know how to use the
Sage,
You don't
right.
know how to. You don't know how to
You said that was molded milk. No, Sage, don't do that. It was not. That I'm telling y'all, that was the best milk in the school. Like, if you ain't drinking no cookies and cream milk at lunchtime, like, what was you doing?
I'm telling you went to that
man.
couldn't have been public school system.
That's wild.
That was
All right,
charter
y'all. We got 3 votes. I'm just gonna assume that everybody else in the stream just felt conflicted and just didn't know who to pick. So, out of Superman, Omni-Man, Homelander, and All Might, and the 3 responses we got, Superman takes it with 2 votes, and All Might got 1 vote.
Somebody got some sense. You see, Omni-Man not up there. He's not mentally stable enough to care for nobody. He beat the shit out of his own son.
He did.
He did. What makes you think he's gonna protect
But-
you?
I mean, as long
He
as I
didn't
don't
kill
try to be
him.
stronger than him,
He did.
he
It was
gonna.
to teach
He,
him
That's
he
what I'm
gonna
saying.
be all
And
right
he
with
didn't
me.
kill. He didn't kill his son. He just wanted to
Yeah.
knock some sense.
Only reason he
into him.
did
He
kill him
must
because he
have-
was a wheelchair man. Had you been a regular person, you'd have died. The
Yeah.
first
He
round
wouldn't
slam.
have hit me that hard. He wouldn't have hit me that
He
hard.
wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
Omni-Man would look at me and say, "There's
He
no
probably would have
point in
swung
me
you to
hitting
the.
him."
He's swinging you to the back. Talking about sit down. He didn't throw you against the pole. Talking
I
about
just
sit down.
feel like Omni-Man and Homelander ain't mentally stable enough
Alright,
to protect
y'all.
nobody. They just
Okay,
don't
here
got
we
it.
go. I'm gonna start off 15 minutes. This 15 minutes is just for everybody to put their comments in for us to react to the audience. This is our round 2. After this 15 minutes, we're done. We're gonna go and shut it down. But here we go. 15 minutes on the clock. Audience response and comments. 3, 2, 1. But yeah, back to Omni. The only reason I picked Omni-Man is because if it had to come down to the kill, he was gonna do it. It's like that
Yep.
Boondocks. He's like, damn, he ain't even think about it. Like, that's what I
Yeah.
that's what I want. But if going back to what Sage asked, if it was like no holds bars, All Might and Superman had permission to kill, I am going Superman.
I'm picking Superman then. If it's no restrictions, I'm picking Superman.
Yeah.
I
Like-
give y'all that. I give y'all the boy
If
scout.
if Superman was like, if it's like he's like full injustice Superman mode, he was like, I don't care who in my way, what's your name is, what's
No
your
pulling
sign, like
punches.
you going, like it's done. Like
You
I'm
done.
picking
I
picking
give y'all that.
Superman.
I feel like All Might will be a second in that instance. We haven't seen what we see what Superman do, but we haven't seen All Might on that side. Like
I'll
Some
give
big
All Might
evil
because
they
he
wanna
gonna
cut
fight
up.
to his last. He's gonna
Yeah.
fight
we
to
never
his
seen the
last.
evil version of All Might. So
Like-
what if he
like-
ain't tapped into the?
The
You know, when
only
people get evil, they think about shit they can do with
The-
their powers, like
but-
evil ass shit. Like
But here's the thing though. Even All Might wasn't at his peak, and this is just going into the meta because Deku is unlocking all of the powers of the previous holders or whatever they call his ancestors of the powers. In real life, if All Might, if the restriction was taken away and he actually had access to the previous holders, then All Might is better than everybody because he got extra abilities.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't think All Might is as strong as we pushing him up to.
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
just
I
that
think-
United States.
that's how I feel about Omni-Man. I don't think Omni-Man got his ass whooped by what's the Guardians of the Galaxy at the beginning of the episode. They almost beat the shit out of Omni-Man. I don't think Superman or All Might would have went out like that. Like
But we also saw Omni-Man in a cage battle royale on his own planet, striking folks down with spears. That's another thing. And it wasn't
I could also, just to counter that, I could also feel like maybe he came on top because they all had equal abilities. Going to Galvin's point about the Guardians of the Justice League copy from Invincible,
yeah.
all of them got different powers. Now, he did know them long enough to get like the rundown of how all they
And
powers
it should have went
work.
quicker than that. If you've been working with these people for this long, they should not have whooped your ass that bad in there. You passed out, almost died yourself at the end of that fight. And you've been working with them for how long? You're supposed to have a contingency plan for everybody. Went in there swinging. Yeah, you did kill a couple of them off the bat, but Wolverine wannabe and Wonder Woman Jr., they was handling you. They was handling you. And I don't think it would have went like that for All Might and Superman. Maybe Homelander, because Homelander,
I think Superman, the only thing about Superman, I think Superman would have, if he got jumped the way Omni-Man got jumped by all them folks, I think Superman was going to try his best to apprehend people and not just go for the straight kill. Because there's been times where Superman has been overpowered. Like that fight with Doomsday, like Superman died. like Doomsday came with that work. This was Doomsday with no mind. He just want to kill Superman, and Superman died.
Superman will lose to Batman as well, and the super smart government agencies on Omni-Man's universe, they couldn't do nothing to him with all their drones and
thing
intelligence.
I would say this though,
and they had their own.
I know
Batman.
y'all love to hype Batman up, but Batman knows this man. Batman knows this man. He also has the money and the technology.
He had a lot of preparation to set that fight up and all.
And that's how I feel about Omni-Man. Like, you had a lot of preparation to set this fight up. Even if you did set this fight up, you got your ass.
That's why with Superman, for Superman's feats, I'm only going to people who just pulled up and wanted to fight Superman. Darkseid, Mongol, Brainiac. Like, they just Doomsday. They just came to pull up the red.
I feel that.
And red.
Yeah,
everybody has had that except for Omni-Man, for real. Ain't nobody put up Omni-Man was like, let's throw balls.
I think season 2 somebody might be pulling up.
Everybody else had people pull up like
Mark gonna pull up with Adam Eve. That's what's gonna happen.
Adam Eve,
she can't do nothing with that mental block.
She can't do nothing with Omni-Man just yet. Now let's give her some on training. But she pull up now. I'm sorry, they're gonna have a pink funeral.
The Darkseid said he chose Superman. He said Omni-Man was just saving all his whooping for Mark. He did Mark in. He did Mark in.
And for you to do your own son, I think they're going to put my life in your hands. I might say the wrong thing. Breathe wrong. Now you just slap me through my wall.
Omni-Man, what did we say? Something else.
I'm gonna sit there quiet. Walk over there, okay.
The biggest risk, I did pick Omni-Man, but I'm gonna say this again. The biggest risk with Omni-Man is that at a split second, he can decide for himself that you're not worth it.
And that's what I'm gonna ask all my.
But the biggest risk with Superman is that Superman might just die. He might just die, but he gonna fight to the end. He might just die.
That's how I feel about Omni-Man. I feel like Omni-Man gonna bail. He just gonna bail because he ain't got that in him to be a hero and save a random person. Superman and Omni-Man do. So if Omni-Man get up to his neck, he gonna leave because who are you to him?
I just feel like if they give him a mission, like this is your mission, like just don't be like you have to hold it in your hands. Be like Agent Omni-Man. We have a mission.
Not Agent Omni-Man.
Yeah.
We have a mission for you. Like that's.
But I do want to point out how we all just non-verbally established that Homelander is the weakest link.
I mean, he is.
Go home,
he
Homelander.
He can't beat Butcher. He cannot beat Billy Butcher.
Yeah.
This man just got his powers last season.
He did.
I think Homelander's thing is that a lot of his stuff is like a lot of his stuff from what I remember from the boys is like popularity stuff. Like you really not in it to like protect people. You just want to be on the big posters, and you want to do whatever you can to make yourself feel like head honcho. Like you have an ego.
Homelander.
Superman ain't got no ego. Omni-Man, he has an ego to a point, but not like he don't care about being on like no news and stuff like that. And All Might definitely ain't got no ego. So you going with 3 men who they do this.
They do it.
Like Superman been fighting aliens all his life. Omni-Man, not Omni-Man. All Might been taking whatever come his way. And who was the third person?
No, not Homelander.
Your choice, Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. And Omni-Man from space.
Right.
So
he been fighting all his life to take over.
Honestly, we don't know how old Omni-Man is.
Exactly. Yeah. Homelander just ain't got that background.
He ain't got that dog in him. I'm sorry.
Somebody gonna kick him in his jaw, and he gonna blank out, and they just gonna jump him.
Yeah,
because now they stumping him out.
That's crazy.
He gonna blank out and go crazy, and they gonna handle him. You just lost your mind, and all your 3 opponents is saying. Superman may be the only person on your side to be like, wait, y'all, maybe we should.
Y'all wait. That's enough.
Omni-Man gonna break home.
All might say Superman might say it first. All might say he might get a couple punches in though.
All Might definitely gonna sock him in his
He got to
throat.
get a couple smashes in for his
Yeah.
life.
All Might gonna boom, 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 and then Omni-Man gonna be like, okay, let's finish it, and then All Might gonna be like, no, but he's not moving.
Another thing we ain't taking into context, since the other three are attacking you and they're trying to come after you against your protector, what is their team orientation going to be like? Are they going to be able to work well together?
Ain't nobody gonna be able to work with Homelander. They gonna have to boot him off. They gonna have to
or Omni-Man.
Honestly, I think Omni-Man will be able to work with you to a point. It's kind of like, you know how we get in Smash Brothers and it's 16 of us on the field and 2 of us gonna team up right quick. But when it come down to the last
if you're on the
couple
edge
people,
of the field and your percent at 110, I'm knocking you out.
He's switching sides. Like he gonna switch.
Unknown enemy.
But I think that All Might, Superman, and Omni-Man will be able to come up with a strategy. Like they may not be like buddy, but I think they would be able to come up with a strategy. I just don't see nobody being able to work with Homelander. They're gonna have to boot him off the team or let whoever they going against get him first. They stand on the sidelines, don't do nothing for real. Like Homelander do his thing, get beat up, and then they come through with their strategy.
Because Homelander does not do well in teams.
But that was a good point. Ryan.
Yeah.
I need a hero.
I feel like All Might got the fastest hands. I ain't seen.
I was just thinking that All Might is the quickest out of all of them. Y'all talking about speed?
All Might hands.
If they on
All Might
his hands too. Like what y'all
I
saying?
feel like.
I would give All Might that.
Yeah.
I would give All Might that. I would give All Might that. If All Might gets them on the ground and starts throwing them bows, he's going to throw them bows.
That man said like 500 punches in 60 seconds in that one episode. Like what?
Yeah.
All Might look like,
and that wasn't even his fastest speed. You remember he said he could do more than that. If All Might gets them on the ground,
it's round. They're gonna have to fight. They're gonna have to fight because he's gonna fight.
But my thing is that Superman doesn't have to touch the ground. Superman has so many abilities that he can do without putting his feet on the ground.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have some trouble getting him on the ground.
Homelander too. I say that he got a lot of air attacks. He got laser beams and shit. But Omni-Man, he's just strong and he flies. So he gonna have to come to the ground at a certain point and get to the nitty gritty.
I think Omni-Man gonna want to come to the ground,
and that's gonna be good. And I'm gonna tell All Might to handle his ass.
but Superman and All Might, they have so many abilities. They don't have to touch the ground. They could sit on top of a building and just laser, frost breath, sonic claps, like.
Yeah.
This was a good versus.
This was. I'll give it to him.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Galvin and Antoine, the audience want to know: is this gonna be recurring? Y'all gonna
be a regular thing?
We're gonna see more.
Y'all might see me. Y'all might see me. I might.
I mean, I gotta renew my contract with the Blur Mob.
Not renew your contract.
You're already locked in.
I ain't paying my membership fee.
Y'all are both.
Get him out of here. Boot him.
Y'all both
from
in
the
360
stream.
deals.
Hey, the Dark says Superman quick scoping with the laser eyes is hilarious. I'm for real.
Him and Homelander.
He on the phone. Hold on, Lois.
Homelander too. Yeah, they got some. Yeah, them two ain't never got to touch the ground. That's crazy. They can't just float and burn your ass up from the sky.
The Dark said y'all in renegotiations. Don't listen to them bottom two saves. Especially that one on the bottom right.
The one with the blue.
I thought she was talking about the one with the orange. Or the one with the red do-rag.
My contract secured.
I mean, they all be talking bullshit. It's all right. You just pick a number. But no, that's All Might is my final answer, and I'm sticking to it. They're not handling him unless they pick him up. That's the only time they're gonna handle him. If they pick him up, and they gotta pick him up and tow him to space.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't pick him up and just fight in the sky because you're gonna lose.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If somebody like scoops him up real quick and just takes him to we finna take it to the moon, like he's done.
The only person, two people that do this, Omni-Man and Superman. Homelander ain't no alien. He can't breathe in space. He gonna die too.
But
Hey,
Superman,
well,
I think Superman could get him though, because Superman can fly so fast that he can reverse time.
Yeah.
So
I
if
would-
Superman Sonic boom you're done.
well,
Yeah.
that's why
I would imagine.
that's
I
why
would
Omni-Man
imagine
and Superman will be the
Homelander.
best.
God damn it!
You said what, Ryan?
That's why Omni-Man and Superman will probably be the best protectors.
That's why I
Because
was
the
stuck
other-
between the two. Those were my top
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Because you snatch them up to space, and the other two, they got to be good teammates, I guess. Like they, if you got Omni-Man or Superman on the opposite side, they got to be able to work with them.
I mean,
That's my only thing. I just hope if I pick All Might, I just hope they don't snatch him up.
if I pick All Might, I know first of all, I'm gonna be
Y'all let him go.
Hey,
Put
first
him
of all,
down.
so he gonna hide me at UA and go out there and handle business. So they still got to go through hella people to get to me. Still, you kill All Might, it's a school full of people you got to fight. to
But
come
what if
find
it
me.
wasn't a school full of people? Let's go back to our other scenario. We on a planet.
You in the desert.
It's you
Unrestricted.
and All Might and Homelander,
So
Superman.
we just pop up in the
Omni-Man.
desert.
It's Mortal Kombat. Someone said fight, and you don't see
But
nobody
what's
else.
stopping him from running me to the safest place? What's stopping me from running? What's stopping
Can he
me from
run
running
that
me to UA?
fast?
He
Another
gonna
thing is-
outrun. He gonna outrun all of them.
Another thing
Who,
is you're a
All Might?
human.
All Might's outrunning who?
He gonna jump and they gonna catch his ass in the air. That's gonna be it. The way
And-
they
and
gonna
another thing is-
both of y'all up.
The way momentum and physics work.
Now he froze.
Oh, we lost Ryan.
This thing is
God.
damn froze.
It was some bullshit he was finna say. See,
It was, y'all.
that's
He's
good.
finna go
Yeah,
through his
everybody
What you
give him a
say,
round of
baby?
applause.
baby, baby, this thing is damn
But I
There
feel
you
like,
go.
but I feel like if they got time,
My
like
internet
of
went
course
out.
to prepare, yeah. But if this just spurred them on, we all just pop up. It's gonna get chaotic.
It's like for real. Like I might
Regardless
run.
of who you picking,
I'ma be
everybody
like-
just pop
Everybody
up.
It's
gonna
gonna
get
be chaotic. I'm
It's gonna
gonna
get
be like, I don't
chaotic.
care who. I don't care who it is. I'm out.
if nobody had prep time, it's gonna be chaotic. Like
Shout out to Sage for getting my joke. Baby, get ready. I'm gonna pick you up for church.
you back, Ryan? That was some
You
back,
bullshit you
Ryan?
was gonna say. Yeah.
We gonna
My
let you have
connection
your
dropped. Yeah,
what you was finna say though.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Once my connection
You
went
was
out,
talking
it started
about
cutting.
physics and stuff.
You said
Oh,
something.
I was saying, if they was trying to run away with you, your body gonna shatter after at going at that speed. If you weren't like in a secured in an object or something that could break the force and everything. That was it.
I just don't think he outrunning Superman. A dude that can fly so fast he can reverse time.
I'm talking about as soon as his feet come off that ground, scoop.
Who can race against the Flash? I just don't think. Me thinks. All right, y'all. So that was round 2. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. Shout out to everybody who attended the live stream, who voted. Shout out to the Blurred Mob, Ralph, Ryan, Antoine, and King G for joining me on an episode of Versus Tuesdays, our first official live stream Versus Tuesday, which will be live streamed until further notice. So, you guys got any last words? Anything y'all want to say before I give it off to Ralph?
Man, keep pulling up. Shout out to the Sage for being loyal, being a loyal fan. It's all love.
He said,
No.
"Thank y'all for live streaming.
gang
No
signs.
problem. No problem."
No, I was
He's
trying to figure out a
monotone.
heart. I was trying to throw a heart.
Mm.
No,
We don't condone that.
I just want to say
It
thank
was
you
a
guys
heart.
for having me on this live stream, and I also want to say, Ryan, you said it was gonna be a 1-for-1, and I ain't heard nothing. So, what happened to the
I
one-on-one?
said
What
one
happened?
for one when I was arguing your point about taking the space.
I ain't hear nothing. You ain't come for me damn time. You ain't beat me. You still, you ain't changed my mind about nothing. You ain't make me budge on my decision at all. I didn't budge. It's been all my from start to finish. Y'all can't tell me
It's
all
okay
my
'cause
one
you're
handle
just-
business.
It's okay because you're just wrong. It sucks to suck. I can't fix that for you.
That sucks to suck.
Does
Oh,
it?
my.
Not you
All
being
right,
fat. Not
Antoine,
you throwing
Ralph, y'all got
insults.
y'all got something y'all want to say?
I ain't
I'm
got
good.
nothing.
All right,
It's all
then.
good, and y'all gonna call, ain't it?
So I'll
It's
slide
me,
it
I'm
off to
sorry.
you, Ralph. Go ahead and lead us out.
All right. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you guys go check out our Ko-fi donation link.
I got you.
I was Go check out our Kofi donation link. Make sure to check it out. It helps us with our equipment, software, keeping the lights on, making sure we bring you guys content each and every day or as much as we can. Also, make sure you go check out our affiliate links from Right Stuff Anime. You can get you some manga, Funko Pops, movies, and etc. You can also go to Entertainment Earth and get you some exclusive Funko Pops. You might find something that you might like, or you might be able to get a gift for Christmas this year. You know, Christmas is right around the corner. But also go check out our socials. You can go find us at Facebook and TikTok at the Blurred Mob Podcast. You can go find us at Instagram, Threads, and Twitch at the Blurred Mob. And make sure you go find us on X at the Blurred Mob. I said that wrong. Instagram, Threads, and Twitch, Blurred Mob Pod, X, the Blurred Mob.
So many
And
socials.
yeah, I struggle. But anyway, guys, that's all we got for today. We out. Peace.